What is up, my bamboo shoots? Rampano1 here, and welcome to Dueling Network number 30, a milestone, woo! Anyway, I've been waiting for a long ass time for Dueling Network to add the Burning Knuckler cards to the website, and unfortunately they still haven't. But earlier today they did add some new cards. They added two new cards in particular that I was interested in, one called Kickfire and one called Bonfire Colossus. And using just these two cards, I have built an entire deck around them. So first off, what do these cards do? Burning Colossus. If you control a fire monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. When this card is special summoned, target two fire monsters you control and destroy these targets. And Kickfire. Once per turn, when a face-up fire monster you control is destroyed by a card effect, place one counter on this card for each destroyed fire monster. During either player's standby phase, you can send this card to the graveyard, inflict 1000 damage to your opponent for each counter on this card. So the whole point of this deck is to get those counters on Kickfire, and then destroy Kickfire to inflict a shitload of damage to your opponent. So let's cover the deck. So first off, of course, we have the 3 Burning Colossus. Then we have 3 Enthusiastic Beastman Wolfberk. This is so we can summon some of our other cards from the graveyard so we can then destroy them again to fuel up Kickfire. Then the main archetype we have sort of combined with this deck is Fire Kings, because they are very good at destroying themselves. So we have 3 Fire King avatar Barong. So if a Fire King is destroyed, he can special summon from your hand. Plus during the next standby phase after he is destroyed, he can then add another Fire King card from your deck to your hand. Then we have 3 Fire King avatar Qilin. Same sort of thing as the last one, but instead of adding the Fire King to your hand, he sends the Fire Kings to the grave instead. Then we have 3 Fire King avatar Yaksha. This card is good because when it is destroyed, you can destroy another card in your hand or on the field, adding even more fuel to Kickfire. And then we have the Fire King High Avatar Garunix, or Garunix. This card resummons itself when it is destroyed, and when it comes back it destroys every other monster on the field, adding even more fuel to Kickfire. So now onto the spells. First off we have Dark Hole, just a very simple card, destroys all monsters in the field, which can also help out Kickfire, so you will have 4 fire monsters on the field. Activate Dark Hole, that's 4 counters onto Kickfire, boom, 4000 life points. 3 Fire Kings Fire Ring. This card destroys 1 monster on the field and then summons another from the grave. So we get to keep a monster on our field, plus adding more fuel to Kickfire. Then we have 3 Gold Sarcophaguses. This is just to help search out for Kickfire. Maybe we already have our Kickfires, then I'd probably search for an Onslaught of the Fire Kings or something like that. Then we have 1 Monster Reborn for some support. This could bring back Garunix to then destroy it later on. 3 Onslaught of the Fire Kings, like I just mentioned. I use this to summon Garunix because Garunix, when the Onslaught of the Fire Kings card, when it summons one of the monsters, either a Fire Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast, it then destroys it during the end phase. So Garunix would be destroyed, allowing Kickfire to fuel up because it was destroyed by a card effect, and then you can also use the effect of Garunix next turn, bringing him back and destroying more monsters, so very, very good strategy there. And 2 Pots of Duality, just simply for searching, maybe we get lucky and top deck some Kickfires. That's what Pot of Duality is for. As for the traps, we have 2 Dimensional Prisons for protection, as well as 2 Mirror Forces for the same reason, protection really. Then we have 2 Torrential Tributes. This is good as it can simply just destroy our own monsters, adding more fuel to Kickfire. And then of course we have the 3 Kickfires, the main focus of this deck. As for the extra deck, I didn't go searching for certain XYZ monsters, but for now I only use 3 Utopias, as I don't want the extra deck to take away from the main focus and the main point of this deck. But the Utopias are there just for their support and their extra protection if I'm facing Dark Worlds or something and they're hitting me hard with their boss monster Grapher. or whatever Utopias are there just for protection. And that pretty much just sums up our build. Very interesting deck in my opinion. Nothing overly competitive or extremely powerful, but it's really fun nonetheless. And if you guys wanted to set up a duel where you just use fun decks, then this would be one of those fun decks in my opinions. Some of the strategies I talked about: using Torrential Tribute to clear the field of monsters to fuel Kickfire, using Darkhold to clear the field to fuel Kickfire, using Onslaught of the Fire Kings to destroy High Avatar Garunix, or Garunix, sorry, to fuel the Kickfire, and then using Garunix effect the following turn to destroy more fire monsters if you happen to have them, to just fuel Kickfire even more. So that's a few of the strategies there. I also like the one with Fire King Avatar. When it's destroyed, you can destroy another card. Bonfire Colossus is just a really easy way to add 2 counters to it. If you happen to have another monster, just special summon Colossus, destroy them both, and then go into Kickfire. That's mainly the reason Mirror Force and Dimensional Prison are there, just because if you happen to use Colossus's effect to destroy another monster to fuel Kickfire, then you're wide open for an attack. So if we have the Mirror Force there, Dimensional Prison, or sometimes even the Torrential Tribute, we're nice and protected, ready for that attack. So yeah guys, like I said, that sums up our build. I hope you enjoyed the video and the deck itself. If you could, please be sure to leave a like rating, it helps the video out, and subscribe for more videos. Again guys, this is Panda1, and I'm out. Peace. Thank you for watching.